now, broadcasting from the jungles of Southeast Asia, it is time for the Ed Namrock Podcast.
Is your voice deeper in English and higher in Spanish?
Okay, so this is my voice in English. Y esta es mi voz en...
We're going to try that right now. This is my voice in English, and this is the tone and delivery that I give you in English. So, por supuestamente, si te empiezo a hablar en español, así es mi tono y así te voy a decir todas las pinches chingaderas. Okay, enough. It works. I think I actually speak deeper in Spanish than I do in English, which is very, very interesting. Very intriguing. And by the way, before I kick off this podcast, I'm debuting a new overlay here and logo, courtesy of this gentleman here in the comment section, Mr. Chris Cyphers. I've known this gentleman for over 7 years plus. Thank you again for the awesome overlay. Hit him up just like that, Chris Cyphers, on YouTube, Instagram. I'm pretty sure he has all this contact info on his IG, because apparently IG is the place to be. And that was a failed attempt at rhyming. I should know better because I used to freestyle all the time. So thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. Much love, and I love it. You actually brought this idea to me right on a whim, where I'm like, okay, well, the C works pretty well on the podcast part, but the K just so much better. I like it. It's cool. It's very good. But a lot of things developing in the world right now. We are reopening things again, but stay indoors, but wear your mask, but be sure you get out. Be sure you support small businesses, but only if you want to leave your house. But stay inside. Don't touch anything. Don't touch your face. But be sure you shop at Costco and Walmart. But be sure you support small businesses. Only if you want to go outside, wear your mask. Carry hand sanitizer with you all the time. Wear your mask while driving. You don't have to, but you can. I'm no expert, but I have experts that I'm going to bring on the podcast right now that are very good experts at this stuff that we call a lockdown, and I want to get their opinions. And they're very, very educated people. I really admire their work. They're world renowned in two addresses and PO boxes. I would like to introduce again scientician extraordinaire Dan Ochoa. Dan, you're on camera. Dan, you're on camera. Dan, you're on camera.
Love yourself, baby.
Oh, wow. That's scientician Dan. Thank you for joining us. And his confidant, longtime LSD doctor, Dr. Stephen Bowman. He specializes in hallucinogenic cures, and I believe he's the one that invented the philosophy of chewing gum while
masturbating.
Masturbating, yes, it helps with concentration, focus, and blood flow. And thank you again, gentlemen, for joining us here again on this wonderful night, January 26, 2021. And now we can go out, and now we can come back in, and then wear a mask and not wear a mask, and get these injections now. We can do a lot of things that, but explain to me how that's a very nice mask. Chingon. Very nice.
It's my George Lopez.
Very, very. That's
I'm
awesome.
glad you had him on instead of that other guy that discovered chewing gum while masticating.
Oh,
that was not that.
Very, that guy was a total quack. I don't believe any of his information. Like, who would have thought that gum was designed to chew with your teeth? and not roll it to the roof of your tongue? Come on, guys. That's just nonsense. You should always swallow your gum. Because scientist Dan says it helps with all of the ringworms that collect in your windshield wiper fluid in your lower intestine.
Oh yeah, whatever, and it catches AIDS, all that shit.
That's right. Spitters are quitters.
Don't worry about it after that.
Spitters are quitters,
like,
all right?
It's like, hey,
see,
I can walk through this
are quitters.
valley.
Right. If she loves you, she'll swallow. Otherwise, spitters are quitters. Okay.
You know what? You know what's funny is you should bring that up. There was this thing a long time ago, maybe 2002, 2003. This is when obviously I was young, dumb, and full of
stuff,
testosterone and all the biological elements that come with being a hoe. Apparently, this was not my discovery. This is somebody else's, and it was subjected to debate. When you drink pineapple juice,
I know where we're going, sir.
Yes, it's supposed to flavor, scientist Dan, flavor your excretion after ejaculation.
He's talking about your sailors, Dan. Your sailors.
Wait, after ejaculation, so the ejaculation still tastes the same, but there's something.
Did you say your sailors?
Like
I just got that one.
Like,
he's talking about your sailors, Dan.
You still have to take that, but don't worry. Afterwards, this is gonna be awesome. It's like it's kind of like I took you out for Arby's, but we're going to Cheesecake Factory for dessert.
Yeah, baby, it's okay. It's okay. When the real stuff comes out, it's gonna taste like pineapples.
Oh,
it's gonna be a penis colada.
That's penis colada. You hear that? Baby. Seattle, Washington. You hear that? Penis colada. Australia, Sydney, Australia. You hear that? Penis colada. I can't even do a Australian accent, dude. All I know is that Australian accent is basically like the English redneck accent is what they call it.
I think if you invent something that does that, like allows you to, do that, like there's an after surprise. I would like to call that product "It Gets Better." Now, I don't know how many people would get offended by that, but I think you could use it. It hasn't been patented for like commercial use, right?
I'm assuming not, but is there a market for it, and can it go public? Maybe.
Yeah, no,
we are living in the
too dark.
we are living in the scientician industry now, because being a scientician is very, very hard work, as Dan will so solemnly tell you. Yeah, and even being a doctor of LSD and
hey man, it gets better. Penis colada flavor.
Penis colada flavor.
Sorry.
Nonetheless. Oh wow, that sounds like a good time.
It gets better. Thanks for this diamonds and strawberry.
Wow. What?
What was it? What was the next flavor? What was the next flavor?
Diamonds and strawberry.
Ooh.
Yeah, thanks for the diamonds and strawberry. Like that's the order they come in.
Is that diamonds and strawberry for her?
I mean, in a way, it's for him also.
Well, okay. So yes.
So I used to have my girl eat fruits every morning. So when I would give her FaceTime, it tastes just like her in the fruit.
Yes. You must get all of your daily vitamins. All of your daily
vitamins and ministers. Man.
You thought that'd be cute? Use a fucking passion fruit? You don't fucking eat passion fruit.
It's like mango.
Oranges, cherries, fucking bananas, whatever. No fucking passion fruit down here.
Oh Lord, man. It's funny because that was subjective, and I had different friends try it with different, chicks that were hooking up or whatever, but I never got to try it ever because I'm like, I don't know. I was drinking back then. I was drinking those white Rockstar drinks when they barely came out. I don't know if you remember that. So I don't know what any of that might have tasted like, and I really didn't care.
Well, I know that
and it's going to be like, you never tasted.
Jim Morrison of the Doors.
I've never done any of that kind of stuff, nor been with someone done that kind of stuff, nor had any problem with either interaction or transaction. I don't.
He's like, peace.
Maybe it's true. White people don't have taste. I don't know. No, wait.
Like, baby, no, baby. I put some seasoning on that. Let's got some paprika.
Yeah.
You gonna love it.
Some Louisiana style hot sauce by Dustin Poirier. But nonetheless, I mean, it was always subjective. I didn't even attempt it, and leave it at that.
Jim Morrison had a famous thing in one of the books that he wrote. I forget the name of the book that he wrote, and maybe it is the only book that he wrote. But one of the things he said, he tells women, right? He tells women in the book, and if somebody knows, leave it in the comments. That one of the most sacred things you could do to show a man that not only that you're really into him, but that it's something special,
you're
right?
Into him.
Yeah, literally, you let him literally into you, literally, right? To swallow. That's it.
Dan's brewing so many jokes right now.
He's brewing so many.
I just also thought that Jim Morrison said, fuck, that was too much.
Like, but the last thing he said.
Jim Morrison quote. Nobody ever puts that in front of their book.
But no, I remember being in high school, sitting on the bus, and one of my friends, who was this Vietnamese guy, and he was hardcore. This is before The Crow came out, and he was hardcore into Jim Morrison. Like, he would act out these little, like, Jim Morrison.
He didn't.
No, I swear on my life he did, dude.
Really?
Jim Morrison type things. Oh yeah. And he'd quote his book a lot, and that was one of the things that came up. And we're sitting on the bus, and there's all these young ladies around us and dudes, and that conversation comes up while we're sitting on the bus. Hey, when a woman takes a man in her mouth, he just goes hard. He's getting in vivid detail. These people are sitting around us, and I'm sitting, like, looking around, like, oh fuck, what's going on, bro?
No, he did not.
Oh yeah, and he's like, yeah, man, you just quitters are quitters. If she's into you, man, she'll swallow. I was just like, wow.
Or she'll at least
power to the people.
Do it long enough to get it to the toilet. Because you don't really care either way. I mean, it's the same either way. It's not like
I don't know, man. There's something about having a freak savage. I'm just gonna say.
By the way,
I'm not having a freak savage, and I'm sure there's some men watching who can testify to that. You got a freak savage. Like, baby, tell me, because I'm gonna take it all. And
look at that.
I think that only gets complicated. Like,
you gotta do the watch my toes, baby. Watch my toes.
I think that only gets
the toes.
I forgot.
Dan's like, actually, no.
Not the tools.
Okay. So a lot of things also happening in the world. I mean, I mean to kind of stress this with all due respect and disrespect, and back to respect. That's exactly how it sounds. Hearing it from, look, Dan's already coughing because
it's all the weed smoke.
Jokes in his mind. It's all the weed.
It's all the weed.
I've been aged prematurely by the blues run through me. When I grew up, when I came out of my mom, my doctor looked at me, spanked me, and goes, "He's still gonna be a sad boy after this."
It's a boy. It's a boy.
It's a boy with a beard. What is wrong with this child? Put it in the incubator. We need to preserve them hairs coming off his chin.
You're gonna put me in the incubator? I like their albums. Put it on repeat.
I'll tell you what. This is crazy story. My brother, my older brother Ray, was so developed when he came out of my mom. No bullshit. He had two front teeth.
Oh shit!
I thought you were gonna say he was so developed when he came out of your mom. He had a full set of tits. Like, I was ready for it.
A full set of tits. He had the craziest jugs. He had the craziest jugs. My mom looked at him and said, "Damn, you got some big tits." The doctor spanked him and held him upside down and said, "Those are nice nipples. Nice nipples."
Oh Lord, dude! I actually changed my position on the fucking chair because I knew this was gonna start happening, dude. Oh man! Oh, Chris, you ain't seen nothing yet, man. You ain't seen nothing yet
for this show. Where are you letting us derail it this early?
I'm like, there's a reason why. Well, I mean, if he's a little too developed and two front teeth, and what else did he fucking come out with?
No, he was hung like a horse, man. He was hung like a horse. Honey, you got a snake coming out. Is that a snake?
Oh, honey, there's no snake.
Anaconda. Just no bit.
Oh man, dude.
No, but
That's
he
so
came out with the
crazy,
two
dude.
teeth, and my mom couldn't breastfeed him for long, right? Because dude, it was like a can opener on her titty. Right? Yeah. He's like a little gremlin, huh? You know?
Oh Lord, man, that is fucking great. That is fucking insane, man. Oh, so check this out. Speaking of, I mean, we're still in the fucking pandemic. We're still in this fucking I guess I don't even know what to call it anymore, but I guess halfway house shutdown. Whit, thanks for tuning in. Javi, Marlene, Whit. They had a podcast today, of course. I'm going to shout them out. And if you guys have any real estate questions, you guys mind, just basic real estate questions, you guys might want to tune into that episode. And be sure you subscribe to the 5 Foot Viking. And yes, he is 5 feet tall.
Yeah,
yes,
he's the master of naming some good shit because he's named some good shit. Like it's like Whitcomb. I mean, he's got a great name in the first place. And he goes, "Oh, what am I going to name my podcast? It hasn't been named yet. 5 Foot Viking. That hasn't been taken yet. Fuck."
No, that's dope.
Oh man.
He's got a great thing, man. I had to guide him through the whole fucking technical shit because I'm
jelly game.
No, now all I got with is garden gnome that was brought to life by a witch.
He's grabbing his beard. I'm a 5 Foot Viking.
So there's been a dry spell during pandemic about usually there's a baby boom, but there's like a lack of thereof. So it's been pretty interesting how, I guess
summertime, baby, they're gonna be born summertime.
Yeah, nobody's really doing much because there's stress, there's anxiety, and now, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, what's that?
Do we know there's a baby boom for? Are we all assuming people went?
Oh, they would, bro.
Or did we just all do that, and then that means the rest of the world did it?
You gotta get on Pornhub.com, type in Corona baby making porn. All right, and I'm telling you, there's some people fucking.
With the fucking children in the back, dude. Like, Dad, open the door.
Go back and do your color books.
I just wonder if we're assuming because people are stuck indoors, they also forgot how to do the things they were doing before the pandemic, where they were missing this opportunity. I think the same amount of people that were going to have babies this year had fucking babies this year. That's really what I think is going to happen.
Man, Netflix is running out of movies. Ain't everybody got Disney Plus, man.
No, man.
Not everybody, dude.
If someone says,
HBO Max.
They ain't got no Max.
I finally got bored during the pandemic, so I decided to touch my husband. It's like, that's...
Hey, honey, you want to watch some Skinamax?
You want to watch me vacuum?
My vagina.
On high floor setting.
It sounds like Spaceballs.
Went from suck to blow.
Yeah, suck.
But let us remind everyone that as of yesterday, we can dine out now. Actually, no, as of yesterday, we can dine out as of Friday.
With a more
we don't have to.
Corona strain.
Yeah, we don't have to because it's a new Corona strain. But wear your mask, Dan. But you can stay inside and just be sure you wash your hands and carry hand sanitizer. And what the fuck do we do, man? What do we do?
Well,
Don't touch your face.
Oh, yes. Continue.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Sing happy birthday while you're washing your hands.
That's 20 seconds. What do you do, Dan?
Well, I found out that in my neighborhood, you can dine out anywhere you want on any neighbor's lawn, provided they don't call the cops. I found this cool. It's like, this is called a your house ticket. I come to your house. I
can imagine I'm just looking at my window going,
you are. Just like,
they
see,
gonna
be like,
you come out, like the minute you come out, I'm like, hey, you want a beer too? You're like, if you're cool with it, like,
are you naked?
Like, hey, fuck.
Are you naked, Dan?
I have someone who's going to be on the registry soon. I have connections.
Are you naked in that meal, though? That's what I want to know, Dan.
Pretty soon, you can't live this close to a school. Anyway.
They're going to come out of the house and offer you a blanket. Sir, I think your balls are cold. Would you like a blanket?
Yes.
Like, no, I'm actually quite equipped with hair. So it blocks all the fucking cold air from hitting my epidermis and my scrotum. So I mean, in retrospect,
you didn't say sack like some Philistine. You know,
so your testicles look a little cold. My cold. Would you like a blanket?
I made a promise to myself that I will not have a fucking stomach cramp like I did the last time, dude. I'm not. Okay. My posture is nice and I don't know, man. The last time I forgot what Dan said during that podcast, and you were wearing the stupid fucking lights all over you, and that shit was just, I don't know, it was just brewing in the diaphragm. And then before I knew it, I started spazzing out down there. I was like, oh fuck,
we got you in the guts. Is that what happened, Ed?
I guess so, man. Fuck, we gutted her, bro.
Leg shaking after.
Hey, that's what you got to do.
Lexington.
You want?
You just got to get your confidence up, and you got to hit that lady and be like, "Hey, what's up, girl? Can I get up in them guts?"
You know what's funny is, speaking of gutting, I a long time ago I went to this thing. It was in 2004, I think. I went to the AVN Awards over in Vegas with some friends of mine, and that was the peak of like Lex Steele. It was what was her name? The one that just Lisa. What's her name? Lisa
Kudrow.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Porn stars, man. I went to a porn convention in Vegas. This is 2004.
I have not studied every era.
And it was actually an invite from one of my best friends, I guess longtime friend that lived there. He's like, hey, I got tickets to this because I work at a bakery and we get those clients all the time and they just bring us free tickets. I'm like, okay. So the conversation came up with gutting. I didn't know what the fuck gutting was back then. This is what, fucking 16 years ago. And apparently, Lexington Steele, black actor for, veteran, right? Probably one of the Hall of Fame of actors, used to do that to all of the girls that used to fucking work with him. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I didn't know until I saw it. I was like, oh, dear Lord. Like, you can literally see the poking on, like, the wall of, like.
How could that be enjoyable for a lady?
Well,
but they do it to themselves. They want to do that.
Wait. Right. We need to get a diagram of the vajayjay up in the window over here, because I'm gonna tell you the nerves don't go that far. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Vagina.
There's no nerves up that high.
Are you about to show on YouTube?
I don't care.
You're like, cheers, look at this.
There ain't no nerves.
Action right now.
We have to. Okay, so there's plenty. I mean, just treat this as health classic. You did it in high school.
Right? Everybody on YouTube, get ready for the West.
We have a scientist. Going on it. Oh Lord, who just tuned in? Georgine. She's the biggest pervert I know, and that's even cooler. Georgine said, "Do you remember the title of the first porno you watched?" I don't know why, but I remember the title of the first one I ever saw. Shoot it, man. Shoot it, Georgine. What's the title? And I'll tell you mine. Anthony, you tuned it just at the right time. We're going to put up a diagram. All right, I'll go first, Georgine. The porn, the VHS porn that I first ever watched was called Love Probe. And it was like a spaceship shaped like a dick with two balls, and they were basically like snatching humans and fucking them or whatever.
Wait, you can't tell me that spaceship went engines deep, did it?
Engines deep?
Yeah, engines deep. Like
that was the name of it?
All the way down to the engine.
Submarine or something?
I think you missed something.
We're gonna go down 15 fathoms.
He's like, it looks like one of these things.
The balls are the fucking engines, dude. So you go engines deep.
Like, wait, so was that involved in the action? Because that's actually menacing. That's a horror movie. Like,
so like a submarine, it's like coming at her, but they make her think it's like it's not a porno, but it's like a James Cameron movie. It's like a submarine coming. Look, it's an actual movie, honey. It's an actual movie. And then the camera zooms out. And it's actually painted his old dick like a submarine.
Wow. Painting your dick like
with a giant
like on
Red October.
On down Periscope.
Dude, all right, let's bring up this diagram. There it is.
Oh wow! Oh
wow!
Like where in the hell? And let me zoom in a little bit so we can see this a lot more closer. Because we learning about scientician shit right here, you know what I'm saying? So there it is.
I've seen one of those. If you go to that one drawing, that is the Wendigo.
What the fuck?
A mythical animal that's part deer, part human.
What you want to?
Is that not what we're looking at?
Oh my god. Mine was a compilation of many different scenes, like a highlight video with no title.
Oh man, the best.
Oh, my first one was a
this picture. I've seen this picture.
Cowgirl.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I've seen this picture before.
Oh, Manny just tuned in at the right fucking time. Flesh Gordon.
Oh, I remember hearing something about that. Yeah, Flesh Gordon.
The Flint Bones.
The Flint Bones.
Meet the Flint Bones.
Meet the Flint Bones.
And it had Ron Jeremy in it. I remember.
Oh man.
Yes, hit the like button and subscribe, please, because this is getting real. As you can see, we have a vagina.
We're getting your education. We're going to teach you something. We're going to get our learning.
Dan, let me learn you. I'm going to learn you today.
Right. He's going to learn you.
So how deep does this shit go? Okay, so obviously here's the clitoris majoris, and that's the opening right there.
For the bladder.
I'm assuming what I was seeing was a flat missionary thing, and the dick was going this way.
No. Right there. Go down. Hymen and vagina. Right there is right where it's going up.
Oh my god.
Right here.
Like, is this science
How
class?
in the hell?
Hey, teacher, could you tell me about the birds and the bees?
Well, first of all, she obviously better have pissed.
Closest thing that's come to a vagina in months.
You just go through the bladder. Right. You go through the
I
bladder.
am the 40-year-old virgin, and I'm turning 40 next month, by the way, guys.
I know you're not a virgin, though. You have children. I've seen pictures.
We have a vagina. A vagina.
I grew back. Is that what you did, Ed? Your hymen grew back?
So explain to me the anal thing, though, which I never understood. Like, why would you want to fuck someone in the butthole? Because that's where shit comes out.
I won't yum on someone's. I won't put yuck on someone's yum. It's not my thing, but whatever floats your boat. If you like to go in the peep deck, that's your business, right? You know what I mean? It's not my cup of tea, but if you like the black tea and you want to go, to the poop deck.
Manny said
this drawing. This drawing is not helping, guys, because I've seen this.
How is it not helping?
I've seen this drawing before, and the way
would you like a more detailed?
No. I'm saying that they always color. They always color the rectum and the colon brown, so it looks like there's already a turd in there, and it's like, okay, there's birth control.
What you want it? What you want?
Is there always one just waiting? I don't want
to use a grapefruit to fucking identify a vagina, dude.
Is when do the nerve endings? How long are the nerve endings in the vagina?
How long?
Yes.
How long?
40 feet.
No.
They wrap around like the tentacles of Cthulhu.
What the hell is she holding? What is this shit?
See that?
What is this?
that?
Hold on. What is this? Is that Katy
Did you
Perry?
notice the white guy
video?
asked, what is that? Anyway.
That looks like Katy Perry doing a clitoris music video.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
See, I didn't know that's what
hell?
it like totally looked like. I just like know where it generally is, and then if you like rub that like sandpaper, it works out.
Some women swear anal gives them the best orgasm. Yo no sé. Look, I'm not saying women have a prostate like men do. Like, I'm not saying shit, but
Well, I don't have that anatomy.
I could be wrong.
I'd say whatever you prefer is what you prefer.
What's I can't believe you're having this conversation sober.
You know, hey, you got it. I got to tell you guys something. Like,
It's like a sea monster. Yeah, right now, your best sea monster. Go.
Oh.
Okay. So I gotta tell you guys something. So like I went to the doctor at 41 years old, and I was like, "Hey man, so I'm here for my 40-year-old checkup." You know, the guy does this whole thing, but nothing ever happens where he has to do the probings, right? So I ask him after, and I go, "Hey man, so." Not like I want it to happen, but was I supposed to get like, you know, a prostate check? And he goes, no, I wait till 45. And I go, whew, I'll tell my wife she can wait longer to learn new things.
So you have 5 years for her to learn how to tickle your brown eye, bro.
Fucking nerve endings are like, what are these, man? Look, what is this? It's like fat cells right here, too, man. What the fuck?
By the way, I wouldn't want to learn at that moment that I like that, because then you might have to have that plus tongue depressors in your line of sight in order to finish.
Well, what you
I
can't
do that.
Part. I don't think they're gonna have a picture.
What the hell is this? Oh, that's the anus. That's the ichthyotuberosity.
Yeah, this is the way it looked. I'd be out every
like,
I wouldn't be a dad right now. Like,
at least they have hair.
Like, I gotta put my what in your what? Oh, hell no.
I'm getting nowhere near that pig skull that you got down there.
It's making some noise, Anthony.
What does that look like? It looks like a beaver skull or something. When you got, like, maybe that's how that's why
you say that, Dan. It was also known as the beaver.
Yes.
It looks like a Halloween pumpkin on the ride.
No, it's more in the science stuff where they'll tell you at what point do the pleasure nerve endings end, and it's not 18 inches. It's not 18 inches. I'm gonna tell you.
Wow, pleasure nerve endings. Okay.
Oh, you mean
pleasure?
Where they end in the
nerve endings?
In the
vagina,
like length.
Wow. Wait, are we about to be? Oh, we're kicking.
It's gonna be in the all. It won't be in the pictures.
All right, let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out the ins and outs of the vagina. Wow. Oh, there's facts. 23 vagina facts that you want to tell all your friends, scientician Dan. So let me learn you. Let me learn you.
You gotta put up Chris's thing right now, dude.
One, Manny, never put a candle in it.
Let's see what he's saying.
That will lock up the gummy works.
What it Chris says, some of y'all lick that ass because you ain't know it was that close to the tank. Oh fuck. I'm not an ass eater, bro. I'm not a dog. It's like,
I think you can tell depending on the time of day and angle, but like sometimes it's like annoying because you're a trooper, and if you mention anything, the night is over. So like you're just not like, I'm pretty sure that like you, a lot of guys. I went too far that time. That's all right. That's all right. Let's just continue. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sad when I try to go to sleep.
Well, it's like that movie when the guy's trying to, he's trying to slip it in her, and then he's like, "Damn, girl, you so tight." And the next thing you know, you hear the cat go, "Meow," and she's like, "That's not me."
Wait, ouch.
your Volvo is not your vagina, guys. Your Volvo is not your vagina, but we know what you mean.
No, like it's like that top area of your sock where they looks like it has extra threads, and then the vagina is the rest of the sock tube.
Dan knows.
Like that's
Most people can't orgasm from vaginal penetration alone. Oh, of course. You should know this somewhat.
Sometimes you have to kill someone at the same time. How you know you met someone special that you can help write a book with later.
Not all people with vaginas are women. Genitalia is not an indicator of gender, and it can be harmful to assume so. There are many people who have a vagina who aren't women. Look, man.
Ed, some people are just collectors. You can't judge the collectors that have vaginas in jars at their home.
What Steph said earlier, I ain't trying to knock. What would you say?
Oh, which one?
Well, you ain't trying to hate on what people like.
I ain't trying to hate on people if they're trying to put it in their poop deck. Oh, no, not that one. The karma poop deck happy. No, I'm not trying to yuck in someone's yum.
Vaginas do tear during childbirth, but this is normal. Fuck.
You know, I think that if nature actually has a logic to it, the reason why it does that is so that the guy goes, no thanks for a while. Like, oh, that doesn't look as fun right now. Let me give that a month.
Well, then
if you have a G spot, it's likely because of your clitoris. Pop culture has been obsessed with the G spot, the click commander, leading to many to feel pressure to find the supposed erogenous spot. But here's what I have learned, and I am going to bring it up. And it's very, very okay. How to hit woman's G spot.
Okay, Dan's got notes. He's taking notes.
Yeah.
This is what I have learned. And I learned this actually bullshit when everyone says that you can't learn shit from porn. Bullshit. I learned this technique from Hall of Fame porn star Nacho Vidal. That technique right there.
Oh, never mind. I call that the
yes,
bowler.
And I second that, Georgine. Flick that P and then do that. I call this finding the mouse for some reason. Yeah, because it's stuck in there. It's hiding from you.
So you call it finding the mouse. I call it the bowler. Because
the bowler,
you're like, you know, well,
little on.
You got it, or you can call it the forbidden claw.
What is it? Liar with Jim Carrey? The claw.
I like the stock images of the.
Oh, hey! By the way, do you think it'd be kind of funny, like be kind of telling of the author if there was a highlight of the colon in this picture with a big X through it? Like, no, Gerald, there.
Too low. Too low.
But for all you aspiring scienticians, this is what the Grafenberg spot is.
That's right. Get your notepads and your pens and take notes. Damn it!
And look they even have a green line saying approximate location of G spot right there. See that green line right there, pubic bone. And what I've seen Nacho in porn do, he presses down on the pubic bone.
How long are those?
He does that.
How long are those fingers?
They're regulation size, you know.
So are those 18 inch
regulation size? Nobody with these goddamn Pennywise fingers going on here.
Ed, you have to tell me, man, because my eyes are bad. Are those 8 fingers?
He touches
bone. Those are regulation eyes.
All right, guys. So you got nothing to be worried about. If you can do what those fingers are doing, but with your downstairs, you're all good.
I mean, look at this graphic here. That alone speaks volumes to anyone who's aspiring to find the G spot. Look at that.
He's pointing it out. He's like, it's right here.
It's right there. Look at that.
You realize that you're assuming that person's gender. They could have a G spot that they're trying to have you find with that smile.
There you go. Make sure
your fingernails
are trimmed.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't do Freddy Krueger in there, dude. Yeah, don't do that. Don't be Wolverine.
Oh, and don't eat
Give him a
ghost
yeast
peppers right
infection.
before. Don't eat
Ooh,
ghost peppers.
don't eat any peppers right before. Not just ghost peppers, any peppers, bro. Any peppers. It could be jalapenos, brother. It don't even matter. Ooh. But I am curious though. If you ate a lot of peppers, and you're going downtown,
Honey, look on the bright side. Look how many steps you got in.
No,
Dancing around the room and
good, man. That can't be good.
for real though. If you ate spicy chili that night, and you're going downtown and you burping there, would that still burn? Would that still burn? That's what I want to know.
Oh man. Oh. Oh God.
Hot. Ooh, it's hot.
That's just too much. Why is there a banana in these infographics? What is going on here? And what the hell is this?
Because if you freeze a banana just the right way.
A vagina dress? Is that what they're trying to? Wow, that's artistic.
Well, wait. Ed, I know you're a Gwyneth Paltrow fan. Did you order the candle?
No.
We were speaking of candles earlier. You know, she was selling the candle. Did you look up Gwyneth Paltrow's candle?
No. Okay, we are going to. Is a
vagina there it is. Look how popular this is. Look, what is it called? Here, click on
Smells
one.
Like vagina?
No, look, it's very specific what it smells like. It smells like
like vagina.
Right.
Vagina
so
candle.
Apparently she sat over a pot that they were pouring wax into as she like heaved for months, and they made a bunch of these No, that's not what they did. It's some little pop shit. She's good at this. But like that's what she called it. Like this smells like my I think it's funny because if you go on a date and you see that in a girl's room, you're like, okay, we're doing this. I mean, I have no idea why you'd be this open about this, I guess.
Hey, baby, I know you feeling it.
Here,
I see you lit that candle right
before I take off these jeans.
Before I take down.
I thought this was just like a joke. I didn't know she actually had a fucking candle that was labeled smells like a fucking vagina. I'm like, okay.
Now I'm curious though, is that a fresh one? Or is that like a 5-mile run? I exercised a lot. Here, smell this kind of.
No, that smells like my vagina.
I just want to know: is it like the blind man that walked past the fish market? Good morning, ladies.
That candle's gonna get people divorced.
Yeah. Hey, Mabel. What? Why does Angel smell like that?
Man, my man Angel here, man. He's got some fucking dirty ones too. I'd like a dirty wiener scented candle. Dirty wiener scented candle. Wow. It would be like
I want it with that extra from under cheese.
Fuck.
I don't know if you can
here's the question: circumcised dirty wiener or uncircumcised dirty wiener? That's the real question.
I'll tell you what, it takes a special lady to champion what they call dick cheese, okay? I'm just saying, because my sister told me horror stories that I didn't want to know. It was like Tales from the Crypt, more like Tales of the Dick, right? What do they call it? Smagma? Smagma? We're talking about smagma now? Sounds like a fucking dinosaur. Wait. What is smagma?
Next segment on the podcast, Tales of the Dick.
Look out, it's T-Rex's evil brother, the Smagma.
She says circumcised fucking dirty wiener scented candle. Now, who would be the baby face of the brand of this dirty wiener scented candle? Who would be the nominee for this shit?
Kelly.
R. Godfrey.
Kelly. Damn.
It's R. Kelly.
It's like PP.
It's called dirty piss candle.
He's out of the market. Like that, he was allowed to be on that gray for a while. Now he's out of the market, right? So, okay. You got somewhere like Gilbert Godfrey. I think you got a winner.
Oh, you gotta smell my dirty penis.
You're making me want to buy it already.
Who has that? Like, who you look at him and you're like, okay, he has that brewery fucking dick fucking stench from just drinking beer all day and using the stall and pissing and possibly missing and getting that blowback from the fucking
How about
stall.
that dude from the Duck Dynasty? Maybe you want to smell his junk.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
That's the penguin.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito was the penguin.
Okay. So
Oh Lord.
one of my favorite jokes I ever heard on the Norm Macdonald podcast is Danny DeVito looks like he has a short but thick penis, and it's just it made my day.
Short but thick. I don't
prayer
Yeah, we
know.
used to call that
Danny
called a
DeVito?
chode. That's a chode. It looks like a
him as
stack
an
of
actor. I don't want
pancakes.
to think about
A
his
stack of
penis.
pancakes with a hole in the middle.
They got prayer candles for Danny DeVito. Got Illuminadol. Look at that. Look at this shit.
But I don't think that's fair. 'Cause
Saint
I think that guy takes plenty of showers. I don't think that's fair.
He's one of my favorite actors, man. He's one of my favorite actors by far, dude. I love Danny DeVito.
In what movie though?
Oh, dude, easy, man. I love him in Batman Returns as the Penguin.
He's the best one.
I love when he looks at
he's
Michelle
one of
Pfeiffer.
the best villains.
You want to see my flipper trick?
Yes.
Right? He's
Yes.
gonna give her some flipper, dude.
Who didn't shed a tear when you saw his disappointed face in Twins when he learned he was the leftovers?
Oh, Twins. Yeah, I love Twins. Twins is a good.
I just learned he saw the shit. You should walk off that ledge right now. This movie be over quicker. No, I like Danny DeVito. I wouldn't want him really to do that because he's a great guy.
Yeah, Renaissance Man. What else? Like you said, Twins. I like Junior. Junior got a lot of hate, but dude, hearing Arnold talk about his my nipples are lactating.
Think of the birdies. Think of the forget the birdies.
That's right.
When he's
I
fucking down the river.
I want to see the set where they're like, he comes out, he goes, I don't want to do another I'll be back fucking joke in this movie too. Write it out. Write it fucking out. You cannot keep referring to the past. Do something with your life, you stupid fucking producer. Anyway.
So,
I'm pretty sure
we're on the topic of movies, and this is the segment that I wanted Dr. Bowman to kind of enlighten the audience as to what is happening here, and it's because HBO
2 fingers for anus like this. Okay.
You could just simply search HBO Max movies.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Coming out.
I pulled it up. I got it right here.
And but what are we in store for? Like what's coming out?
Go down a little bit more. They should have.
Let's see. These are top picks. New movies on HBO.
You want to put Let me see. HBO Max list of films.
HBO Max list of film.
They should, and then go to images, and it'll pop up. You'll have Godzilla versus King Kong, the new Suicide Squad, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, which I'm extra excited for.
There is going to be.
There you go. Yeah, that picture. Right
there is going to be another King Kong Godzilla movie, which I was stoked to watch the trailer. I was like, holy shit.
Premiered on Sunday, and big news with that. What was it? AT&T Media had to pay Legendary, and everybody can look this up. They had to pay Legendary $250 million because they fucked Legendary out of the deal of selling it to Netflix for Netflix to use it. So in order for HBO Max to use it, they had to AT&T Media had to pay out Legendary $250 million. And the thing is here is that Legendary put up, what was it, 75% of the budget of the film. Right, so if they were to go to court, Legendary would have won, right? Because they had the most money invested into the movie.
Wow, no shit.
He learns this shit instead of what stocks to buy, people. This is what he does. I understand.
There is going to be a fourth Matrix movie. I'm actually pretty stoked to see
December.
this Godzilla versus Kong.
December this year is for Matrix 4. For the Godzilla versus Kong, I have it up over here. It's March 26th. Whatever theaters will be open, which will probably be barely any, and HBO Max. And the budget was $160 to $200 million to make. Yeah. So
yes, Georgina, it is HBO Max, and I've been navigating through different streaming. Here's like initially what I had told Stefan and Dan on their therapy for the absurd podcast is I was kind of disappointed that I'm one of those cable subscribers still, obviously. That my HBO Go, it was gone. And I was really, really mad because, okay, now I just settle for the premiums on my box, but I can't go online and reap the benefits of all those episodes. Yeah, it's like because I was big on Westworld, and I can binge watch the entire fucking.
That's all on there, dude. The Game of Thrones. The one thing they did on there that I think is amazing, all the DC stuff is on there. So like the DC TV shows, the DC movies, the Harley Quinn animated series is on there. And I got to tell you, it is not for kids. I watched the first episode with my daughter. It has gore, and they say "fuck, shit, motherfucker, son of a bitch." It's all.
Wow, really?
And it looks like a kid show, but it is not.
Oh shit!
It is not.
What is that again?
Harley Quinn. Cocksucker, dick, motherfucker, son of a bitch. No, but Harley Quinn.
It's a cartoon. But
it's this one, right?
Yeah, it is gory.
It
is dirty.
I
love
it.
I love it.
Ed, I can relate to you. I was not a subscriber to HBO, but I was also upset when they got rid of HBO Go because I couldn't watch those movies either.
Yeah, I was so mad.
Well, yeah, what they should have did is left all the HBO stuff alone. I was watching another podcast, and I agree with this other professional, John Campia, and he's a film guy, film buff, and he said something that I completely agree with. They should have just called it Warner Max or Warner Plus, because then it separated from HBO, so HBO would have been its own thing. That's what they should have.
Wait, is this the one with the Harley Quinn cream pie or what? And can you tell against white makeup on thighs?
In the words of Angel Ramirez back in the day, it's Harley Quinn, and then you just come out with a camera.
No, yeah, it's got some sensual shit in there. They curse like sailors, and there's gore. There's actual gore. And my daughter's looking at me, Daddy, is this okay to watch?
I saw that already quit. My kids were
I guess
shook.
now it is, but here's your gun. Now go to the range. Get good.
Shoot him right in the dick, honey. Just right
Why
there.
did that guy come out of the closet with a camera, Mom?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But this Friday, it's something that Georgine brought up too. The new Denzel Washington movie, The Little Things, comes out this Friday. So if you're a fan of what was it? The Bone Collectors, Silence of the Lambs, Kiss the Girls. If you're into those kind of Catch a Murderer, suspense murder mystery movies type shit, again, Silence of the Lambs, A Bone Collector, Kiss the Girls, then that's in the vein of that.
No shit.
I love murder mysteries, man. Oh, I love murder mysteries.
Here's the schedule.
By the way,
obviously,
Ed, to go back to before Bone Collector, my first porno.
Boner Collector. Starring.
Yeah, what's interesting is you talk about murder mystery type of films, and we were just discussing all of David Fincher films, which a lot of them were on HBO Go. I don't know if you remember, Dan.
Which one?
And I remember Fight Club was actually on HBO Go. For a minute there.
Great fucking movie.
And then The Social Network was on there. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, everyone who doesn't know, and I'm gonna elaborate for all my peeps in Australia
one of
and
the
Seattle,
best
Washington.
directors of our modern fucking time, David Fincher, dude. Facts.
If you guys are not familiar, of course I'm sure you are, but you don't know it's him. These are just some of the films he's written and directed, correct?
Yeah, most of them, yes. Except Fight Club. That was actually based on a book.
It was Chuck Palahniuk's book. I remember that. Yeah.
But he's done all those, man. And one of the ones that's out of all those that does not get enough love, that I still think is fucking brilliant, and I love it, especially if you're a fan of movies that really are good with details, character building, and cinematography. Zodiac, bro. I fucking love Zodiac. I love all his movies. Zodiac I love, dude. That movie gets no fucking love. Nobody really talks about it. Very underrated. And that movie is, as far as serial killer movies about serial killers, I think it's one of the best
Yeah.
of them. Next to
Now-
Jeremy Reiner's Jeffrey Dahmer movie, which is also fucking amazing.
Oh, dude, you want some more Coke? That's all I remember from that fucking movie, dude.
That
You
one
want some
and
more Coke?
the Jeff Railsback Ed Gein movie where he does the serial killer Ed Gein. That one also is really
yes. Wait,
Railsback.
Dan, which one of his movies do you like the best?
Or which two?
Yeah, at least.
Right, I can see his face. I fucking hate them all. They suck dick.
I like 7 because it gave me the best.
What's in the
idea.
box?
Yeah, it gave me the best idea for the white elephant gift at Christmas. Because if you want to get out of the Christmas party early, a severed head in a box will end the party like that.
Yeah, but you know what? It says something special. It says that you put some thought into it. It was methodical, right? It says a lot about you.
Hey,
Right?
but
Everybody-
all right, hold on. Let me.
The third year you do it, though,
Spoiler.
they're pissed. The
Oh,
third
Spoiler
year.
alert.
spoiler alert.
Spoiler
If you
alert.
haven't seen it by now, though, holy fuck.
Yeah,
When did that movie come out?
exactly. 1998, I think 1997, something like that. But spoiler alert, it's
By the way,
supposed
you
to be
ever-
Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box, right? Why not just put her vagina scented candle in the fucking box?
Oh, he's like, I know
There you
this.
go.
I know this. You know what I always thought it was when I was younger and I saw it? I always thought it was the baby. I thought he cut out the fucking baby.
I think that was one of the original endings they were going to do.
Yeah,
I
so that's
believe
what I
there
thought it
was, yeah, the original ending was
thought
just
that
too,
goes
it was
too
too much.
far. It's better that we killed both of them with one slice.
It's like Nelly meat.
The other one's too far. And what did you want to do? Dress him up like Howdy Doody and put strings on him like a marionette? That's just too much, Chuck.
Oh yeah, great movies, man. Even The Game, bro. That's another one that's still very underrated. That I've watched several times with Michael Douglas, dude. With Sean Penn. The Game is amazing. Great fucking movie, bro. Great fucking movie.
Okay, but it's
So-
not really about a guy whose face is made of puzzle pieces, right?
You should see his penis, Dan. You should see his
okay.
penis. All right.
That's Jenga. It's a Jenga
That's
tower.
right. Right. You pull the wrong one out, that shit just collapses, bro.
Yeah.
It just collapses. It's just like,
Hey.
Game over.
gotta do
Good
that.
night. Roll over.
my personal favorite that really doesn't get any love, and I think is also based on a book, I don't remember, is Michael Douglas in The Game. And spoiler alert too, this is one of my personal favorites because of basically the moral of the film is, what do you get the man that has everything already, like everything? And I believe this one was supposed to be a life experience. Oh, scientific Dan
I
has a
know what to
suggestion.
get him. The Infinity Gauntlet. You just get it.
I thought you were going to say a
That's it.
snuff movie. I thought you were going
What
to
else
say.
are you gonna do except this now? You got everything.
I thought you were gonna talk about a snuff movie, dude. Which bringing that
Oh,
up,
Lord.
dude.
He
one
asked
of-
the question. I wanted to answer the question in case
Oh, okay.
anybody has someone in their life that is a man that has everything and is going shopping for this Christmas or sometime in the future.
Oh, okay. 'Cause right when you said that, it came up 8mm.
Lord.
Nick Cage's 8mm, very underrated film. Fucking awesome movie.
Wait, Nick Cage
I
is
love
only
that
8
one.
millimeters.
8mm.
Nick, 8mm.
Nick
You
Cage
never
is
watched
only
it?
8 millimeters.
I get what you're saying, okay.
I like
we were not-
wordplay. I like 14-year-old wordplay.
we will not talk about it, all right, Dan? Nick is more than 8mm.
If you ask me, I think Nicolas Cage is one of the most underrated actors of
Oh
our,
yeah, dude.
of our
This
time.
movie had James Gandolfini
Yep.
in it. It had Joaquin Phoenix way before the Joker, and it had a guy.
Look at that.
Yeah, dude, that was. And you remember the bad guy's name? He was known as the Machine.
The
That's
Machine.
not Bert Kirshner,
Oh.
the comedian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I knew where. But
Thanks for the clarification.
Bert.
I was like, oh shit, that would be weird.
you're like, he was in this movie.
Yeah, the
You're like,
machine.
what happened to him?
8 millimeter.
But this was also made by Joel Schumacher, right?
Yeah,
the guy that ruined
it was.
fucking Batman. But he could do these kinds of dark, erotic movies. He was good at that, you know.
I
But he
thought
was
with Batman,
Rock
he was
fucking
trying to make a
haircut he
comic.
had.
Well, I thought with Batman, he was trying to go back to the comic books that he loved.
But they didn't have nipples in those comics and butt
They
cracks.
sure didn't.
And
No,
huge penis
that was a bonus. That was a bonus. That was like, oh, you did such a good job in that scene. Let me just.
What do you guys think
you
of?
glad we installed those machines, right? That touch you like that. Yeah.
Did you guys like Eli Roth's Hostel, the first
I
one?
love Hostel 1 and 2, bro. See, but that's the thing, man. I'm into you know, really brutal, dark, gory films that have, you know, minimal plot, minimal story, and are really, you know, it's just a simple thing to get to some blood and guts. I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. It's not for everybody.
Maybe that's why I didn't like it, because it is something horrific that actually could probably happen in real life.
It probably has happened.
You know, it's a good try. Some people go, it totally has. Well, how do you know? What sites are you going to?
Well, again, like that movie, The Game. What do you get? Someone who already has everything.
Exactly. And that's crazy because same thing here and same synopsis. It's like there's like this underground fucking European snuff club. You know, that's it's so crazy. Like I even watched was it Turistas.
Oh, that's a great one, dude. Turistas is great. I have that one.
Yeah, and that has what's his name? Josh how do you pronounce it? Duhamel.
Yeah.
Duhamel, whatever. And I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know that in the black market there's a such thing as fucking, you know, organ harvesting, dude.
That's big, dude, all over, bro. Even across our borders over here.
Yeah,
right where we are.
I had no idea.
Big thing over there.
You don't want to be doing counterfeit where you just have put it in a bag and you call it liver.
Well, I'll tell you what.
They'll behead your ass.
And my sister was dating this dude, and he told us a story. Now I'm not making this up because he could have been bullshitting. He could have been telling the truth. I have no idea. But I didn't know the guy to tell lies. But he said he got lost in a very foresty part of I don't even know if you say foresty, but it wasn't like a main city in Mexico. And they got lost, and they found a road, and they stayed on the road and kept walking, and night was coming, and they ran across these farmers. No bullshit, right? They were going to house them and everything and keep them and try to help them. And then the buddy had to take a nap. And now this is where, again, you can either take it with a grain of salt, maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he's not. But he said that he found farm tools underneath the bed that had mud and blood on them.
Whoa. No shit.
So could have just been a really shitty farmer who kept getting in accidents. My fucking finger. God damn it. I wish my dad told me how to use these things instead of just running away with a pig.
But you know, that's a little odd that you have some type of, you know, things like that in a bedroom underneath the bed. I mean, that's come on.
No, it's very odd.
You know, so he said that
you shouldn't kink shame. Don't kink shame anyone.
You're putting yuck in someone's yum. You know, so they
I love that.
crawled out of the window and got out of there and didn't look back.
That is so fucking crazy. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, that's what he says. Now again, maybe he's blowing
wow.
smoke up my butt cheeks, you know, straight up my asshole.
That is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. I mean, I've heard some other shit too, where you know, I've heard ransom fucking stories. I've heard of course prostitution. Dan, I've heard stories like this. Girl from California meets this Mexican dude from, you know, wherever. They fall in love.
New Mexico.
Probably New Mexico. I've been to New Mexico.
They fall in love. They have kids. They go maybe 5, 7, 10 years together. And it's like a sleeper cell, man. The guy just starts beating on her. And then before you know it, he pimps her out to the fucking cartels that he was working for the whole fucking time, dude.
Did it really happen?
10 years of an investment.
Did it really happen?
Well,
Do you know how many motherfuckers you know with that resolve? This is what I love about like certain like theories about like yeah, that person pulled this off for 10 years. Do you really know anybody who could do that shit? Do you know any of your like close friends that has that much fucking determination? I don't know anyone with that much determination. And if I do, holy shit.
Well, and see, that's the thing. A lot of this dark stuff, man, it's happening everywhere. It's not just Mexico. It's not just Norway or whatever, wherever people might, where we think it is. It's everywhere. The shit is everywhere.
It's happening. It's happening in California for sure.
I saw a thing on people bringing over similar but different, but people bringing over dogs from Turkey. They had this Turkey airplane coming in, and they were saying that they had about 500 cages for dogs that were being sent to Canada. And they had these different websites that I don't know who hooked up with who, and these people would get these dogs and they would sell these dogs. And there's no law against them doing it. What's crazy is how many dogs didn't make it over because they'd be sitting, on these tarmacs or wherever they're coming from to Canada, or possibly even here. And they could lose 100, 150 of the dogs.
Whoa, are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah. I mean, what else is being flown over, right?
What happened? Well, they all wanted a parachute, but they didn't meet back at camp. Goddamn them! Should have had them sign the waiver. You don't get on my plane unless you sign your paperwork.
So they were investigating and looking at all this stuff to try to kind of figure out if there's anything they can do, because this guy bought a dog. It was on Vice News. This guy did a whole thing. I found the video on YouTube. Really strange that there's that many, But if that's going on, what else is going on, right? Trafficking of children, trafficking of random women from different countries, drugs, all kinds of, crazy stuff,
Wow, man. I mean, obviously drugs for sure, because I seen a few like underground documentaries and specials and whatnot where they get through the border fairly quickly, and that shit makes its way as far as like the drugs. They go as far as like New York and fucking Massachusetts. I didn't even know they went that deep.
Now, there's a movie. I get obsessed with certain movies every now and then. I love all the movies I own, but there's one in particular that I've got I probably watch maybe half a dozen or a dozen times a year that I fucking love to death, dude, because I'm a monstrous Benicio del Toro fan. I fucking love Benicio del Toro. It's called Sicario. One of my favorite. I love that one of all time. The sequel's okay, but the original film,
the first one, the very first one is very, very good. Have you watched it, Dan?
So good. Oh my god.
No, I have not, but give me just 1 second. I will be right back.
He's gonna go choke his wiener.
He's gonna go poo poo. While Dan is restoring his personal comfort, you're going to help me
his personal comfort. Well, Dan is putting his thumb in his ass and beating his meat and jiggling his balls at the same time. He'll be right back.
I am going to try something brand new, and you guys are probably the ones that do it. It's this new segment that I'm incorporating is the Ask Reddit part.
Ooh,
right?
There you go.
However, instead of premeditating the entire segment together, we're going to choose an actual question together, and I'm going to paste. I'm going to paste the live stream right now from YouTube on the thing and let them know, hey, we're about to answer your question right now. I don't know what time zone they might be in, but at least they can watch the replay and tune in now instead of typing it out. So we're going to handpick. I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of them, but we're going to collectively handpick which ones we're going to answer, and we'll go from there. So, all right, this is the Ask Reddit part, Dan. We're going to collectively.
Feeling good. Reddit part?
We're going to actually pick out a question. I'm going to paste the live stream link so I can tell them in the comments. We are answering your question live right now. Tune in. even if they're not tuned in, they can watch the replay. So let's fucking do this, man. Because I'm like, okay, there's a lot of
Make sure to watch Sicario, goddamn.
Yes, it's like be sure you watch Sicario. Okay, all right, here we go. There's some all right ones. So let's see. How would you feel if you have dated someone with the same name as your mom, dad? Is it awkward? I don't know about that one, guys. Let's see. What is the best?
Wait. No, the first question is: have you ever really felt the need to scream someone's name during, or is that just some movie bullshit? Because I haven't. That'd be the only problem. Like you yell your dad or your mom's name, especially if it's your dad's name and you're not gay. Like if you're a straight guy and he shares your dad's name, that's a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that's better or worse. I don't. This has never happened to me, and I think maybe a lot of us.
What if your dad's name is like Eric?
Yeah, well, like.
You don't want your wife to call you Poppy?
Well, if your wife's name is Eric, that's just Eric with at the end of it.
Is that what it sounds like when you give it to her? You're like, here.
These guys are asking about electric vehicles here. What's your favorite fictional character's catchphrase? Come on, man. Give me some good ones, man. I clicked on news, so these are the best ones. So, what was the moment in which you lied, thinking that they were going to discover you, but nobody really noticed? Wow, this person obviously is up to no good.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
I just watched this guy on YouTube. I found a video, a clickbait video, but it goes with what you were just saying. He was married for 32 or 33 years, right? And his daughter wanted all of them to get Ancestry.com tests or the 23andMe tests, right? He had two daughters, 129, 123, and a son who was, I think, somewhere between 17 and 19. Anyway, get to the point. So they got the test and found out the father's DNA did not match the two daughters.
Oh.
And they'd been married for 32, 33 years.
Oh
yeah.
Thank you.
So he looks back at the wife and says, at the kids first, I think there's something wrong with these tests. And as he's turning away from his kids to look at his wife, to look at her and say, this isn't true, right, honey? What does she do? She storms off, goes into the room and closes the door for 2 hours.
Yeah. I fucked up.
Because she got busted. And then he found out during that, after she told the kids to leave because she had to talk to the husband. Oh yeah. And look at that. You had to like fix your neck there. Yeah. Right. So she comes out of the bedroom, tells the kids to leave, and then has a conversation with the husband. I just got done watching that right before I got on here. And she tells him, "Oh, you're the best husband. I don't deserve somebody like you." All this fucking psychological manipulating bullshit. And then, he doesn't know what to think, right? And then he's like, "Well, who was it?" And it ends up it was one of their close friends. It was their neighbor.
Where's his back?
And they had a 4-year affair, and from it she got pregnant twice with 2 of his kids.
Oh my Lord.
So for nearly almost 34 years, he thought that those were his blood kids. Now, a man and a woman, depending on the lady too, will be very divided as to what should happen next.
That like when he learned this, he goes, "No wonder I was able to not hold back when hitting you so much."
Well, my. But so that went on.
That is crazy.
Oh yeah, and then he wanted to find the guy and punch him in the nose, right, for what he did. And then he found out that the guy died of cancer, so he couldn't do anything.
Shit, dude.
Well.
Wow.
How long did it last, and how long did it take to take him out? About 2 years. I guess that's okay. I guess he suffered enough.
Well, you got 2 ways to look at that, right? He can stay there and live with that, or he can move on. and that's there. That's the. Have you heard about? And I don't know how to explain this, but the video was explaining the blue pill and red pill male mentality. If you understand,
Wow.
yeah, you might have to look it up because I don't even know how to explain it properly.
What is it? Blue pill and red pill
Blue
mentality?
pill and red pill. Red pill. Yeah, you might have to Google that though. It's pretty deep.
That's interesting. Let's see. Let's find that out.
That's a rabbit
Blue
hole
pill.
of stuff. We're gonna end up in some incel community going.
No.
Trying to control
Speaking
you.
of which, I found one that we can probably answer, and this is probably this is the rabbit hole we'll venture into.
What's
and
the most conspiracy theory you've come across? Huh.
So let me type in. No, I don't.
Oh, I already know. I already know one. But I don't think it's a conspiracy theory.
We will answer this question live on YouTube right now.
Uh-huh.
All right, there we go.
What's the most interesting conspiracy
There's
theory?
a link. All right, comment. There you go. Whether they tune in right now or not, then that's up to them, but they can watch the replay. So what's the most interesting conspiracy theory you've come across? Anyone care to go first?
Okay.
You want to go first, Dan?
Well, I have a practical one to open us up.
Okay.
So, you know how you do your taxes, and you like a lot of us pay someone to do them, or you could go to H&R Block and have someone who doesn't really give a shit, just like anywhere else, do it for you. And a lot of people pay a lot of money to do that. Well, then you end up getting audited. Do you know why? Because the IRS turns around and does the same fucking thing and looks through all your files anyway. So the truth is the IRS could just audit everybody like they're going to anyway, to look for, to look at what you have. They have all the information and they could handle all this. But every time it comes up to let the IRS handle the preparation of your tax statements and stuff, H&R Block and all those guys hire lobbyists to go in and say, no, we need to keep industries alive here. And that is a conspiracy. You might say it's business, but there's a fine line between business and conspiracy. We need coal subsidies. Are a lot of people using coal? No, but I don't want to learn how to do anything else. Oh.
You like black lung? It's fabulous. I love black lung.
I like
Makes
it in
you
the
feel
hole.
good about yourself all the way inside your heart, literally inside your heart.
Inside, deep inside.
Inside.
I like it in the hole. It's warm, black, and smoky, like where I came from.
Oh, what about you, Steph?
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. I believe this one to be true though. The one about people believing that I was gonna say Feinstein, but it's not Feinstein. Jeffrey Epstein didn't hang himself. I think that's how you would say it in the context of we're doing it. But actually, I don't believe that he killed himself. The dude was such a vain type of guy. I don't believe it. He had too much dirt to not extort money, hush money from people, to just off himself with the valuable stuff that he had. Because obviously they haven't killed Ghislaine yet.
Oh, that's right. She's still alive.
Yeah, every time they search for her in the phone book, they're like, how do you spell that bitch's name? What? This is why we never find her, guys. What is it?
Think Seaman.
Z Lane. How do you spell that shit? How do you really say it?
Ghislaine.
Jism.
Hello there, Miss Jism.
I'm going to apologize now to any female named Ghislaine that is watching us and crying. Sorry. It's just that's the luck of the draw. Sometimes you're the name that gets made fun of on the show.
Tonight's your night, honey.
Nitronite,
I'll give you a really, really bizarre conspiracy theory that actually it surfaced not too long ago, and it got me thinking, like, what the fuck is wrong with people for even thinking this shit? You guys have heard of the 5G conspiracy, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, the 5G.
It is the most.
It brought the coronavirus.
That it deals with electromagnetic sensitivity, and it's like, you ever seen Better Call Saul?
I know what it is. I haven't seen it.
Post Breaking Bad. I think it's a pre-Breaking Bad series, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Spoiler alert again. Let me just make sure I throw up the disclaimer here, because I got to mark it in case people get mad, because they got mad at me for the last shit I did, and fuck all y'all, because it's your fault for not having
West side, bro. West side. All right. See, now it's okay.
Like that, bro. Like that. Spoiler.
Spoiler.
In the series, Better Call Saul, he has a former boss. I think it's his former boss, who literally lives like it's fucking Shabbat. I don't know if you know what Shabbat is for the Jewish community.
Jewish.
Yeah, they don't touch. There's the Shabbat, I think, is like on a Friday, if I remember correctly, but they don't touch anything electronic. It's basically like off the grid type of shit, right? And no electricity, the light candles, all the shit. He's that type of dude, but like in a whole level of like, he has those space blankets. He makes sure he doesn't have too much light. He has nothing but books. It's fucking crazy shit.
He knows how to make the urine potable.
I've heard
put his urine in jars.
Shit. I guess, dude, I've heard like the electromagnetic sensitivity is what it's enabling immune systems to welcome the coronavirus into your body, and the 5G waves just enable it to multiply as quickly as possible.
So
and
it has nothing to do with being obese or having pre-existing conditions. Got it.
I get that, and I've also 5G makes you eat like shit, and it's the food that's making you dumb and vote for guys like Donald Trump. When I'm like, wait a minute, I know a lot of vegans and vegetarians that are fucking morons. And then the clincher, man, the clincher is 5G is basically the reason why we're on a shutdown, is so they can build more 5G towers while we're indoors, and at the same time spray the sky with more coronavirus with chemtrails. While we're inside, everyone's like, be sure you look up to the sky at night, because it's when it's dark and you're asleep is when they're on the move.
Did Dan freeze? Are you frozen, Dan?
No,
yeah,
he's
frozen by stupid. I'm frozen by stupid.
Stupid has frozen me.
God damn it. It's like 5G. Is this QAnon shit?
Yes. Yes.
QAnon shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the whole thing about QAnon. He's been wrong most of the time. A lot of the time. Yeah. Whoever this fucking person on a toilet in fucking Tanzania or something. I don't know where the fuck he is.
They're probably at the Montebello Library for all we know, dude.
So here's the thing, like, do we know all the things that could happen to us because of the waves around us and everything? No, we don't.
Some of them you do,
but we don't know all of it. You said
not all of it.
You said the exact word. We don't know all of it. And for someone to go around, I know what's going on. You're a fucking plumber, Daryl. Like, shut the fuck up. Like,
you got a D- in science class, motherfucker.
5G, I could feel it. The other day, I was trying to go to sleep, and all I heard was
vibrating my testicles.
That goddamn 5G.
That's right. He woke up. His wife was like, "Honey, my nuts are shaking."
And apparently,
worship Satan.
all this
for breakfast.
Hail, fight,
Dan. All this shit is decalcifying your third eye, your pineal gland.
Oh, okay. So it's always been great to have calcium in your eyes, right? What I've always needed is good, strong eye bone.
So is that why you put your eyes down there in the udders and shake your face?
Do you understand The people like this, why we can't have good things. Like that's why this world can't really like have good things, is because people want to believe crazy shit because, well, that's cooler than reality, and I'm an escapist, but they won't admit it. Like fucking dope. Ah, yeah. Okay,
What
but
do you think it is? And I could only point to two things. One is susceptibility and vulnerability through, of course, mental illness, which is a very real thing. I'm not going to disrespect it because I know it's real.
Oh, yeah.
And number two is you probably have nothing else better than to just really dive into the world of disinformation, man. I don't even call it misinformation. It's disinfo, because it's basically like diverting you to another world that doesn't even really exist. And let me add the cherry on top here, man.
I love cherries.
I hear the word plandemic all the time, right? It's plandemic, Dan. This is a plandemic. Because
sounds like a movie.
Yeah. All the world that can't fucking figure out, how to teleport shit, planned a pandemic.
It's a plandemic because they have figured out time travel, right?
Then why is everything so fucked up still?
The good people are using time travel to save us from the big bad communist regime that's coming in the next 100 years or something like that.
So which character from 12 Monkeys is this?
And don't even get me started on films. They're like, there's a reason why, Hollywood has made all these films, because it's already in the works. It's already in motion.
Yeah, Hollywood's pulling in on it, but they also made They Live to Warn Us because they're on both sides. They're playing both sides.
I love that movie, dude. John Carpenter's They Live.
Great, no, it's a great movie.
Yes.
But these guys like, they made it to warn us. Those evil Hollywood pedophiles who are the enemy warned us with They Live. Like, just have some consistency to your narrative, over time. That's all you need is just have some consistency to the narrative. It's goofy shit. You know what it is. It's the extreme of something called solution aversion. So, like, climate change is a good demonstration. Okay.
Yeah.
There's people that tell you there's no such thing as climate change. Now, a lot of these people, not to get too political, happen to be Republican. Okay.
not to get political.
However, who started the EPA? Republicans.
Who started the EPA?
Republicans.
It was goddamn monkeys, Dan.
And they really cared about the damage to the environment. However, as time went on, the science started showing that many of the business practices that many of these Republicans benefited from were the cause of some of these climate change problems. And that's when, for some people, solution aversion kicks in and it says, well, then there's no climate change. If I have to change, if I don't like reality, then reality is not what you say it is or what the evidence says it is, no matter what my prior positions are. I don't want to do the steps to correct something. So therefore, Hillary Clinton runs a pedophile ring out of a pizza parlor.
That is so fucking bizarre, man. That's
what it is. It's that extreme solution aversion to I don't like what the liberals are telling us we have to do. Why? Because it's fucking right, but I don't like it. And I wouldn't say liberals, but I don't like what the progressives are saying to do. We have to do this, this, and this. Well, why don't you like it? I just don't like it. And therefore, Hillary Clinton
pizza
pedophile ring.
Pizza.
Out of a pizza.
That is the most bizarre fucking conspiracy that I heard. And people are adamant, Steph. They're adamant on getting you to make sure you believe the truth. And their favorite word is, or their favorite phrase, Stefan, is, well, you might want to do your own research, or you might want to do your own research.
The thing that's interesting, and we don't want to forget also, as much as that is, crazy, let's not forget who flew on Jeffrey Epstein's plane.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I'm not
There's a
saying anything
flight
about
log for crying out loud.
what conspiracies anyone. That's right. You know, when you
Yeah.
look at that flight log, you know, they even just recently discovered a new picture with Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein on his plane on the way to his island.
I
You
think
know,
it's okay if you understand that Bill Clinton probably was there.
probably there. No,
He's
no,
probably
he was
there.
fucking there, bro.
It's funny because, like, but I've also seen this list that said like Tom Hanks was there. Now,
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
but what has Tom Hanks ever done that makes you think he would go to a pedophile
What has
island?
any of these people that we've looked at done that would say anything that they're into child?
You're somewhat right, but what I'm weirded out here is that QAnon throws these lists out without any direct evidence to say this person actually was involved. They've done it like I'm pretty sure there's a list of dozens of people.
Oh, of
That's
course,
real.
Oh, I'm sure
lawyers.
there is.
But
Yeah.
if you see these lists that they throw out, there's like, oh, here's these hundreds of people, and you look over this, you're like, fucking Elvis Presley, like he's like what? He's dead. He's been dead for a while. He's not on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. Like, no, I haven't seen that on it, but a lot of stuff that you see, that's the whole thing is like we have to take care of human trafficking and everything, but there's a lot of things about human trafficking right now that you see on like Facebook and things that are just about let's frame this other tribal side as all the pedophiles and ignore the ones in our own group and then use this as political gain because we don't got nothing fucking else.
Exactly.
We got
Yeah.
nothing fucking else. Our leader is shit. And so we're
Yeah.
going to pretend that there's some cabal on the other side to do. I mean, people say, well, you've seen that stuff with Bohemian Grove? That looks like a Halloween party I've done before. I mean,
Well,
I'm like one of the least cultist people you know. You try to get me in a cult, and I say you got to show up and shit. No, I'm not going.
hey, man, if they got free cookies, all right, we're just hey, you join the dark side to get free cookies.
They probably give you a Prime membership for life, bro. If
Well,
you
and
go,
you gotta, the
to
flight
Bohemian
manifest.
Grove,
If
bro.
you've seen the flight manifest, it had like famous comedians, it had famous politicians, regardless of where they were standing in their politics.
You're talking about the Lolita Express.
No, the Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, that's the Lolita Express.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, I don't know the name because I've seen it on the side of the plane with that one picture of the girl from the the sunscreen commercial with the dog pulling her underwear or anything. Never seen it, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, what if you get a chance? One of the better documentaries on Jeffrey Epstein is the one on Netflix. There's some other ones, but I like the Netflix one. And I'm not just saying it's just Democrats that were there. I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Republicans there too.
No,
Like,
I actually would be surprised if Biden was there because Biden seems like a really and this is actually probably good in his side. He seems like a really boring motherfucker. Like, if he was evil, it would be like he's ripping tags off of pillows at Target that he doesn't own yet. Like, he just doesn't come off as that evil. Like, I'm pretty sure, like you look at Schedule 1, marijuana should stay at Schedule 1. Yeah, because you have a bunch of pharma donators, you fucking asshole.
See,
that's the whole reason. But he just seems so. Like he seems like the guy that all like the other neoliberal Democrats are going to a party. He's like, "Can I come too, guys?" He goes, "God damn it, fucking Biden wants to go with us." My mom says we have to take him.
And that's the thing. You want to look at a list of these people that went to that island, and so a lot of them, when you see the name, like when I even saw one of the planes that had Chris Tucker, I was like, fuck, dude, really? He's a piece of that. So even if he didn't partake, let's say he didn't partake. Let's say he rode on that plane several times to do a lot of things, and Jeffrey donated his time in his plane for him to use it for whatever. Okay. At what point are you complicit, and can you say you did not know what was going on? For how long that it fucking went on?
So a lot of us had no idea Jeffrey Epstein was doing this, right? And Jeffrey Epstein wasn't only in the business of taking people to a rape island.
Well, of course not.
All right, that's not what was on his business card. Like, hi, Jeffrey Epstein, rape island connoisseur. Like, maybe take you to rape island right over here. Some of these people might have known him for other things. Like I saw a list that had Oprah on it. Now, maybe she's not into pedophilia, if this is true. Maybe she just needs to harvest their adrenochrome, which I've also seen in the QAnon post. They're harvesting adrenochrome from children. Yeah, really?
Oh,
Is this
yes.
really
That's another
happening?
one I've seen. Have you seen this one, Steph? It's
my brothers told my older brothers told me some crazy stuff.
But here's the thing: it's not like groups of people in small groups never get together to fuck over others for their own benefit, which we like to call conspiracy. That's also called business. So, like, there's this fine line between what's just a conspiracy for evil and someone just making a buck because they could fuck over someone. Because we live in a capitalist society where fucking over people is kind of legal.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's what small print is about. That's why you could buy cheese. You could buy a product that says it's cheese. It goes, hey, now made with real cheese. Well, you called it fucking cheese before. Why wasn't it illegal for you to call it cheese when it didn't have any fucking cheese in it?
That's called lobbyists. That's called people paid off.
Paid off to they're allowed to bullshit you and every other consumer and use words that isn't the real thing and misdirect you and have you buy things. That should be fucking illegal. I don't know why that's considered some sort of sacred freedom, is for you to be duped by a company because they're like, you got to buy these cheese singles that aren't made of cheese.
Well, that's why other countries will not eat our food. And I don't blame
I've read that. I've read that. That's like legitimate. The only thing that they probably have allowed, and I've seen it, and the results are not good. Like in Saudi Arabia, they're going out is to their Pizza Hut, to their McDonald's, to their Burger King, and man, their diabetes rate just skyrocketed.
Cancer too. I saw a documentary on that actually.
Yes. I think Vice actually did something on that. It was a
Vice thing, yeah. And a lot of the women there were getting insane amounts of breast cancer. They didn't have those numbers before.
No, until
and it's not just the
pizza.
Yeah.
Those preservatives, the things that are not even are these edible for people? Maybe?
The fact that do you remember during the horse meat?
Burger King horse meat.
Remember the horse meat scandal, and I forget all the companies involved,
or the yoga mat bread from
Taco
Subway?
Bell was investigated. Now I like Taco Bell, and I still eat there even after knowing this. Okay, Taco Bell was investigated. They found out that their ground beef was partially some sort of reconstituted cardboard for filler.
No, they didn't.
And it doesn't hurt you. It's not going to kill you, but it's not doing nothing for you either.
Is that in large amounts or small amounts?
And so, they're like, okay, we don't have any horse, but you got it. So, I guess it's better now or something. I don't know. I like to think it is. I eat it.
Do you take the word of a corporation that makes billions of dollars?
But that's the thing. I shouldn't have to worry about that. That should be illegal for you to sell something and say it's this, but it's not fucking that. That is blatant dishonesty, and we've allowed it because it's like, yeah, snake oil salesman. It's a great American tradition. Fucking over the other guy. That's capitalism for you in America.
Convenience, capitalism, and laziness. That's what's allowed that to go on.
There's nowhere in capitalism that says you have to fuck over people. It's not part of the charter.
I agree with what you're saying, but you have to remember
a particular brand.
I hear what you're saying, and I agree, but you have to remember that, and this is the interesting thing, right? Is a lot of these systems were not made by people like us.
No, they weren't.
Repeat that.
Well, no,
these are systems that were not made to protect the people, made by the people. These are systems that were created by people who don't give a fuck about the people.
It's made by psychopaths who wake up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday. Yeah, it's time to do things. It's my weekend.
Time to do things at 5 p.m. on a Saturday while we're coming home fucking hungover, still drunk from, the 9 o'clock binger and
5
shit.
a.m. They wake up at 5 a.m. still on a Saturday. Routine again.
You know what's interesting?
The weekend, always the game.
No, we need as a people, we need to create our own protection.
Probably just half your audience is like, I feel like, fuck you.
And each state should have the ability to do so, kind of like
it's funny because my Australian buddies actually pointed this out, and I'm sure they'll be listening to this I think they'll listen later today because it's already the next day over there. They pointed something out like, hey, you guys know there's a difference between rich people and wealthy people.
Oh,
And
of
I'm like,
course.
what do you mean by that? They're like, no, rich people, American rich people like to flaunt shit. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, your wealthy people flaunt that shit in a very incognito way to people who are the same. They're at the same level of wealth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
No,
you can see
they'll
Mark
have the
Zuckerberg
giant
wear a
yacht.
simple. Yeah.
The giant yacht doesn't have their name like Trump on it.
Right.
It's just that every motherfucker they know knows it's his yacht.
Correct.
That's it. And he doesn't go around going, look how big my yacht is, to guys that are like working in fields going, I'm very impressed, sir. I will vote for you. Like, he just has the yacht.
Can I get a rat on it? No.
They used Mark Zuckerberg as a perfect example how very plain he dresses, but the shit that he wears, you know, even the shirt that's tailor made and custom to like absorb. It's, I don't know what the fuck he's wearing. It's like a spacesuit type of shirt.
It's made to absorb.
Yeah, it has to absorb the gel that his
$500.
alien body creates, the gel that comes out of his pores.
You mean that
It
shit
has to
oozes
absorb
out? That
Yeah.
schmagma?
Hey, everybody in the audience, you know that motherfucker looks like Kif Kroker. You know he looks like Kif Kroker from Futurama.
Kif Kroker from Futurama, yes. And then just the way he drinks water, it's like
nourishment.
It's sustenance. Will feed my being sustenance.
You guys realize that these kind of jokes is why he was like in his room at nights going, fuck those guys at the fucking gym. I'm gonna make money. I'll show them. And then he made Facebook and he's like, they're still making the same jokes, but I could pay to have their wives killed.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He owns his own island, bro.
Of course
he
does.
does.
He's gonna be the what? Is he gonna be the next Epstein? Is like,
oh Lord, man,
he's got a play called Right on My Facebook. Right on my Facebook, like that's what it's
Put it on my face.
Oh Lord, it's one of those.
It's called Fuck Me.
I guess I don't even know what to call it anymore. It's not even like it's not an indoctrination of. I don't want to say dumb people because I know a few people who are pretty intelligent that I consider intelligent that have just basically swam in the pool of Kool-Aid. They don't even drink it anymore. They're just bathing in it. And they feel like the demise of USA is being spearheaded by Jack Riley and Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know how to tell them nicely, like, hey, you're intelligent, but you're a fucking idiot at the same time without having them get on the defensive because they, I get along with them and, have a lot of respect for them. But they have very intricate ways of telling me like, hey, you're the one that's ignorant and not listening to.
And they're like, you the
truth. Yes.
You tell them that they're as annoying as having a friend that's a heroin addict, but at least if they were a heroin addict, they'd make good music.
Or you could tell them that there's a pill for erectile dysfunction, and they too can take Viagra.
Yes.
It's called Blue Chew.
That's right. Give me that Blue Chew, baby. Give me that Blue Chew.
But I think it's all escape. I think it's all escape. Okay, here. Why not? We're at 11:46. Let me say something controversial. Are you ready? Let's see how many.
I'm masturbating right now, guys.
Do it.
When you're really into so deep of being against everything around you, which is really what conspiracy theory is, right? You're thinking that everything is against this thing. It's actually the same as being someone whose whole identity comes from either their nationality or their religion or something. I'm sorry, you're pushing this because you don't have anything to say. Here's how I'm unique.
Right.
Right. Like it's one of those things. It's like my whole identity is who my dad was, who my mom was, and that's it because I didn't do shit after high school. By the way, the government is planning to put chips in you. I'm like,
I just need to know, are they
saying that? That's what I believe. That's what I think. It's like accomplish some shit, and then you won't say stupid shit.
Are
Just
there
go
ridges?
accomplish something for yourself, and then you won't be believing dumb shit that other people say to make you feel like you're better than the rest of all the other sheeple that live out there.
Are we talking about Pringles or Lay's, bro? Pringles or Lay's? What are you talking here?
This is my Tony Robbins speech,
Pringles.
motherfuckers. There you go. Go do something. It's like I tell my kids, do you want to be a happy adult? Go accomplish something that you know other people can't do that you can say, yeah, I did that. That's how you be happy as an adult. That's how you stay away from being some nutbag just looking at Facebook for, oh, what did Q tell me now?
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Be unique.
Yes,
master the art of making up your bed. That's what I say.
Be unique. You need some pickle flavored kettle chips, man. You know what I'm saying? Pickle flavored kettle chips.
A whole lot of the world would be better if more people were doing something with their life that they really, really could feel unique about.
Here you go.
And there's too many people working too hard to make rent that they don't have time to do something that makes them feel unique. And so we end up with this bullshit where we have to talk people out of the fact that the earth is not fucking flat, you retard.
You can get a flat pizza, you sons of bitches.
Seriously, this is one of the problems. This is why the anti-intellectual I can't even say it.
Anti-intellectual. He needs more beer, folks.
There we go. That'll help. Okay, so the anti-intellectualism of our country is basically due to the fact that people are too busy making a buck that they don't have enough time to explore things in their life that make them happy about being themselves. And that's one of the biggest problems. That's like
I'm sick out of my ass. I agree with you.
Hard work is good, but dude, we're at an average of 47-hour work weeks for every salary employee. That's not the way that life is really supposed to be if we were running shit good.
No.
You know?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So, and this is one of the things when you work that much all the time as an average just to survive. And I know I'm thankful I don't have to do that, but there's tons of people that have to.
Oh yeah,
it's a boner killer, dude. Totally.
That's less time to go learn other things. It's less time to interact with other groups, and it's less time to learn that maybe what you're watching when you get home late at night isn't all the stuff you need to know. Like,
right.
You know, and that's, I mean, but I'm a big advocate of free time. It's not the devil's playground. It's where you actually learn about other people and how to be at peace. Is you need to have that free time.
Yeah, inner peace, man.
And that's the time you need to devote to develop, produce, and just say, here's my OnlyFans link.
Watch me show my titty.
Fuck it. So well, we reached the end segment here, and this is the ending that I'm speaking of OnlyFans. This is the part where I ask both of you this unique question.
Oh my!
And it would be okay.
You cannot have my blue chew egg. You cannot have my blue.
Oh man,
okay? You can't have
this is gonna be good. So we're on the topic of OnlyFans. Dan, what would your OnlyFans
really big
consist of? Shoot.
Skeet.
My OnlyFans would consist of people paying me to pretend I have a positive outlook that are sick of seeing my reality in real life. Like, you could pay me and I could go, you know what? Things are going to turn out great. It's like my mom would be like, $50. I've always wanted to hear that. That would be my OnlyFans. I would be like giving people hope. Whereas normally for free, I just tell you you're fucked and you're doing no. You gotta pay for stuff I don't normally do in the public.
Dude, it happened. No, I went an hour and 50 minutes without cramping. Oh, it happened, motherfucker. It took fucking an OnlyFans question. Damn it.
Well, I mean, if there's a heat wave and the power outage, you're only gonna have fans. And fans. OnlyFans, right?
I'll tell you what, there's an OnlyFans I would subscribe to. even though it's sick as shit. But I'm gonna. If you can eat yourself slowly, like start with a fingertip and just work your way, I will subscribe.
He's like, I'll give you $1 a month if you eat yourself.
Self cannibalism.
Oh, I will stay on that until I see someone else helping you get the last piece of neck out. Like work from the limbs in. Like, and I know it's sick. Don't think I'm not going to heave. It's just that I'll watch because, like, I've never seen that. So
that reminds me of a death metal song from the band Bloodbath. It's called Eaten. That's what it's about. Oh, I love that.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
Self cannibalistic mutilation.
Yeah.
But it's okay if it's self, because at least that way it's voluntary. It's consensual.
His chorus is something along the lines of my only wish is to be eaten.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
it's fucking dope. Oh, I love it. It's not the greatest of, like, I don't want to say it's the most technical, crazy shit music wise behind it, but the vocals, dude, when you hear what he's saying behind, with the music, it's just masterpiece.
What about you, Steph?
My
what would your OnlyFans consist of?
Well, it would depend on what they're willing to pay, right?
Say it's a free account first. Of course, you have to enter your credit card information.
They might get 30 days free. Maybe like a small little vlog where I write a special word once a week.
Wow.
But if they do the $20 a month, they get special jars with random fluids and objects. They won't know what they are, though. Well, some they might. Some they might, right? Some will have like little Gerber baby jars of my piss. Another little Gerber jar will be my toenails. One will be my fingernails. Maybe they get lucky. They're in the $100 range, right? Okay, maybe they might get one of my baby teeth. I don't know. Right? I'll autograph it for you, make it all special.
I'm going to ask the wife if we can afford this. Right? Hey, how much do I got to pay? How much I got to pay the OnlyFans for the random chance to get a tooth? I need a new necklace.
Or,
what about an OnlyFans of you writing in cursive the entire fucking hour, 2 hours? Well,
I'll get to that for like the really special customers, right? the hardcore OnlyFans. Then they get to see me take a shit like in the morning.
Oh, right? In the morning,
that's right? Be my morning shit. They get to decide if I shave or not that day. Right? We'll have some like interaction. It'll be like those old 80s interactive storybooks, right? Choose your adventure. Does he right? Yeah, right? Does he shit in the dark? Does he shit with the light on? Does he shit with socks on? I don't know.
Overboard when he asked, should I slap my lady or not?
No.
Don't do that. Lauren's a treasure. You should be nice to that lady.
No, I wouldn't.
Don't hurt that lady for the OnlyFans. No. It isn't worth the views.
No, they could decide certain things, right? Do I shower today? Do I brush my teeth? You gotta pay that.
Wait, do I brush my teeth? That's right. Honey, you don't understand. The internet said no today.
That's right. It's an 80s interactive, choose your own adventure, OnlyFans, right? So when they do the premium, they get all kinds of bonuses, right? Does he take the blue chew today? Does he not take the blue chew? What's he gonna do? It's like Russian roulette, right? Boner or to not boner? That is the question.
I can't believe the wheel landed on this, and I'm going to the DMV today, but it says, should I or should I not take acid before?
So, where are you going with the car, Mr. Bowman?
Can you imagine being on an LSD fucking trip at the DMV?
And then you think you see that one lady from Monsters Inc. Hello. Hello. No, dude, it's like it's just some lady with a beehive.
You see the chick with the cigarette?
Oh, man.
Yeah, you just see a bunch of movie characters there.
Oh, for years. That is fucking crazy, man. I can only imagine like how many subscribers some people have for the most bizarre shit. Because I know the strippers and dancers and all that shit and chicks that just want to take their fucking clothes off on the camera. They're banking in right now for sure.
Well, I've heard of people, and I don't know if this is totally true, but I've heard of young men who have just figured out that they have feminine feet. So they just shave them and then they take pictures of them, and they've been making money from foot fetish people, like pretending that they're like, little ladies with cute feet, and guys like, oh, I love those feet, and like it's like Quentin Tarantino's like, give me more. I gotta stop saying jokes like that. He's never gonna cast me in shit.
Well, no. There was this this YouTube guy who had a lady who was his friend, and one of the ways she pays her rent is there's a guy she got in her DMs who pays her to send foot fetish photos to him, and he pays her like really good. From the thing I was watching, was it $500 to $600 just for fucking foot photos? Every other week or 3 times a month.
A man that has everything, a new fetish.
Foot photos. Like,
I've done everything. I've tried every
that's fucking
but I
crazy.
haven't tried between the pinky toe and the other toe.
Maybe the premium fans also, I'll go play basketball or something wear a Corona mask and I'll fucking sweating it real good, and maybe the premium fans can get a sweaty shirt. What's up?
A sweaty shirt. Use the fucking swamp ass underwear, dude.
No, the underwear, that's what cost you.
That's the pay-per-view that's coming up.
That's like premium plus.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny because like I
want a G, man. You want them nasty fucking Corona from under G's underwears. They're gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you.
This is fucking
I got bills,
funny.
bro. I got bills.
So here's the funny thing about OnlyFans.
Schmagma. Yes.
Here's the funny thing about OnlyFans is that if you are moderately successful, it makes you a lot of money. Your pictures don't leak. If you're super successful, Reddit has your pictures for free now. Because you're under demand. And the reason why is because I'm a Reddit lurker. I don't sign in. I just go and I want to see. I just want to see what are you doing at the front page. I don't even know. I see subreddits that I'm like, okay, what the fuck does that exist for?
What about your OnlyFans, Ed?
But what I'm saying is I've seen that, and then every once in a while, one of these new subreddits come up where someone sneaks in the the porn to the normal subreddit, and they're like, here's someone's OnlyFans thing, and I go, well, you deprive them of so much income. It's not cool. Why? And why? Because it's someone really popular. So they're the one that's like, fuck it. Belle Delphine already has enough income. Oh, I outed myself. All right. So
what would be my OnlyFans?
Would you give them dirty, sweaty chones?
My OnlyFans would consist of probably washing dishes with just a t-shirt on and a sock.
Oh, okay. Premium. That's that premium plus right there.
That's one sock like a Michael Jackson sock on only one of the feet, or oh,
your third leg. Okay.
On a dick.
on his dang-a-lang.
Depending on the day of the week or the theme, the member would decide what
kind of sock?
Stripe sock, booty sock, fucking, was it crew cut? It could be cholo, like hire the socks down to the foo.
Oh Jesus!
All that shit, and I would partition the dishes like on like an old fucking washboard station, and it'd be a high table, very, very opened at the bottom, perfect view. And I just, talk about different shit, and thing will just be hanging like that. And then I answer some viewers' questions. Oh, can you do the helicopter? Yeah, I'll just do the helicopter. Fuck it.
That's the thing about OnlyFans. Like, here, would you do this? No. What if I paid you? Yeah, I'm filth. Like, I'll take it.
Go on,
Like,
honey.
then
Buy stuff from my Amazon wish list. It's making me horny. Go on.
OnlyFans should be called "Everyone Has a
Jazz
Price."
music in the back playing.
Yes,
Yes, that's Kenny G. Right as I do the helicopter.
but that's what OnlyFans should be called. Is "Everyone Has a Price." In fact, you gentlemen, should we open up a business that's just to compete with OnlyFans called "Everyone Has a Price" and see how well it does?
That's right. What you'll price?
Everyone has a price. How about this
price?
carrot? No. How about for $500? Okay. How about halfway in?
Just the tip.
Oh wow!
Just the tip. Just the tip.
And like you can have the negotiation side and the betting on odd side. Like, will she do it? I think it's a 50-1 that she's gonna do this shit. She did it.
Oh,
pay
boy.
up. Pay up. Vegas.
And it'll be like $1
Market.
million man. Everyone's got their price fucking theme. We'll I think this is a very good business plan, and I think
what you could do too.
make millions.
You could have Premium Plus where they have a frontal camera. They have a frontal camera, right? And so your shirt is white, and they get the wet T-shirt contest.
Wow, the wet washing dishes with jazz music playing in the background, and you get to choose the striped sock and an array of different colored hats.
And
okay.
will you put Ben Gay on your wife's nipples? How about for $5 million?
Oh, that's premium plus.
Yeah, that's Premium Plus.
Like without
because I'm
warning
gonna
her
need a
and
place
deal
to
with the
live.
consequences.
I'm gonna need a place to live after I put it on there. She's gonna kick me.
And that would be a mandatory 6-month subscription.
Like
mandatory.
How much do you think it would be where after you did it, she screams at you and you go, "But we made $5 million for me doing that." Like she'd be just sitting there going, "Okay." Everyone has a price.
That depends on the lady, bro. Some ladies, no. Like, well, then let me rub it on your dick. It's gonna go on your dick now, then. How about that?
Could you imagine the nice close-ups you get? You get these close-ups of her face.
And the tips start going up. Ding,
There has to be posters of Shaquille O'Neal, Ben Gay advertisements in the background. No, is it Icy Hot? There you go.
Yeah, let's not use Ben Gay. Let's go with Icy Hot. Fuck those guys that named a product after something that made us giggle when we were in middle school.
How long you been gay? How long?
Yeah, it's like you ever think the people that make that go, should we ever change the name? Now that's ridiculous. Why would we want to do that? Where have you lived?
Icy Hot better. I think so. I think so.
Yeah, Icy Hot.
But we've actually done a great job. We've hit the 2 hour and 3 minute mark.
Yeah, you did a good job. I got to drink on that.
I would love to continue on, but then we'll run out of content for the next podcast.
I don't know, man. We got so much to talk about here. I don't know, man. I know.
But I must say, and shameless promotion again, tune in to Therapy of the Absurd every Tuesday. You guys always start promptly at 8 p.m., right?
We're pretty good at it. We try. But we're comedians, so we fuck up now and then.
Shout out to Dana. Shout out to Stacy. And the evil ghost that controls all your comments, and I still don't know who the fuck does it. I thought it was Dan at first, and then I saw Steph, and then I'm like, wait a minute, who the fuck's doing it?
Oh no, it's me. Dan does throw stuff in there though. Dad does.
And dude,
I sometimes control the screen while he controls the chat.
Dude, the chessboard behind Dana when she has it creeps me the fuck out.
Why is that? Are you always afraid that like you're gonna get jumped by a king? You're like, yeah, I'll get jumped by a king. I'll be looking the other direction, and then suddenly, oh no, this dressing room's only for one. No.
Then you find out later it's
evil shit that like she's like a fucking, I don't know, man. She's It looks like she's standing there in front of a fucking chessboard.
Well, because
That
it looks like
alone, I'm
battle
just,
plans.
what the fuck? Yes, it's like master.
I guess I could see that. I've never seen that before, but I guess I could.
Yeah, no, she's an amazing chess player. She teaches people.
I know.
Let her know she'll
That's
replace
what
it
makes
with
even
battle
more
tips.
intimidating. I'm just like, what the fuck? And she has the chessboard behind her. I'm just like, she's plotting to take over the world, isn't she?
Take over the world.
Yes, she is.
I kind of would like
She's just on a podcast. She's hiding it in plain sight, bro. She's
Oh,
hiding it in
God.
plain sight, bro.
Oh, God.
Could you
You know, she
imagine?
knows. She knows.
Yeah, but like chess isn't going to teach you to take over the world. There's not like some scene we have of Bobby Fischer goes to war, and then a guy comes up and he goes, "You were supposed to only go diagonal," and the guy just shoots him in the head. Like that doesn't happen. Like, no, it's a great game. It's great for thinking and strategy, but it's not really something you could use to take over the world because, like, if you plot with war, it's like, oh man, I didn't know you were supposed to go in the L-shaped pattern. You weren't supposed to do that. He goes, I could do whatever the fuck I want. I'm human. Like, bam in the head.
Wow, that's an
Planet,
awesome. Look at that. Everyone, next podcast, we're going to have Stefan play that grand piano that's in his living room. And then we'll visit his old residence that he so suddenly forgot to paint. He was starting a project with red paint and then just didn't finish it because Home Depot closed in his area. Everyone got furloughed.
I got boxes, I got sticks, I got teddy bears and cameras.
Teddy bears.
Herbert,
But,
bro.
I got enough duct tape to keep you cozy.
Any last words for the youth of America before we end?
Would you like a popsicle?
Any words for the youth of America?
Don't fuck it up.
Authority is not always bad. Sometimes authority loves you, but authority will always resort to lying when it's convenient. So be on your guard.
Snort milk, man. That should get you high in calcium.
High in calcium.
Get you high in calcium, man.
High
Snort that
in
milk.
calcium.
That moo juice.
And be sure you worship the Lord and Savior, Flying Spaghetti Monster.
That's the hell.
Raw man.
I thought we were going to talk about that with your promos. I thought we were going to talk a little bit about politics. And then you guys would go, "Hey Dan, you're one like these, vocal atheist guys. What do you think of this Flying Spaghetti Monster?" I've never read the parody book, The Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Hey man, they're called Pastafarians. Okay, they're called Pastafarians.
Yeah, but like I think it's kind of funny. Like, don't study this. Instead, study this other book, which is we're making fun of this other thing. It's
You're like fuck Dianetics. Check this out,
sir. Sir.
I control the universe. You would pray for cheese and you would receive it, no matter where you were.
Pray for from under cheese.
That's how it would work. Like it's like I want Monterey Jack right now.
Monterey Jack.
Pound. Like I don't know where to put like most of it. I just wanted like some like
Monterey
Jack.
Cool, man. What?
Wow.
Monterey Jack. It's a
Monterey Jack.
I like it.
Wow. That's Stefan going to the black hole. And speaking of going into the black hole,
Don't put your head up there. Don't put your head up there. That's what I gotta say. When she says it's clean. No, it's not. No, it's not.
This is your boy, Ed Namrock. Follow me on IG. Follow Stefan Bowman on IG. You can see the tag. And for those who are watching, listening to the audio, it's Stefan Bowman Comedy, all one word, because that's how they do it on IG.
That's right. No caps.
Ochoa is more of a Facebook guy, so just go facebook.com, I guess, /Ochoa.metaldan/page feed.
No, Dad. But if you want to do it on IG because you're trying to, avoid your uncle that posts all that QAnon shit from Facebook, I am on IG at Dan Ochoa 79. That 79 is not my birth year. That's how many people are in my basement.
69 was taken, so he didn't use 69.
69. And be sure you tune into Therapy of the Absurd podcast Thursdays, 8 p.m. It's on Fox 11. It's on KTN 5.
Fox 11. That'd be dope. I'd like that paycheck.
And pretty soon, HBO Max.
Oh, watch out. That'd be nice too. I'd take that paycheck.
Max.
HBO Max.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for coming on again. And thanks everyone for participating and listening in. And be sure you wash your hands. And that's it. Just wash your hands. That's all I'm asking for.
It's a squid. It's a squid.
So bye-bye.